Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and I'm going to do a flip of my journal that I've been using for Color Me Positive and Journal 52. Decided to do both year-long prompts in one journal, and the journal I'm using is a comp book that I got at Michael's a couple years ago. Got it because it's pink, of course, and it's cute size. It's 5x7, and I've been doing a lot of collage in this journal instead of slapping on paint and stuff. So, I've been doing one page, the Color Me Positive, because it comes on Thursday nights in the US. The one who runs it lives in Australia, so Thursday night, Friday morning for Australia. And I'll post that link in the description below. So that's on one side, and the other side is Journal 52. Effie Wild took it over this year, and there's two prompts to choose from on hers, so I do one or the other. And with Color Me Positive, she usually has a quote for one prompt, and then the alternative prompt is like something else. And I've normally been doing the quote. There's one or two prompts that she's done so far that I've done the alternative for. And so let's get started. Week 1 in Color Me Positive is I used the quote on gratitude. When you look at life through eyes of gratitude, the world becomes a magical and amazing place. I used Tim Holtz's tissue paper, and then I had just gotten in some Happy Mail some Mr. Huey sprays, so I played with that. And then I typed up the quote before my printer decided to not want to print anymore. I typed up that quote, and with my Dymo label maker, I did the gratitude. And I don't have black anymore. I had that red that came with the Dymo labeler that I got at the thrift store a few years ago. And then I did a Jilly Netting stamp, because I think I just gotten her when I did this page. And week 1 for Journal 52 was, the one I did was your one word for the year. And at that time, I had not so nice stuff going on. And a lot of you who know me know what was going on. So I did a jelly print for the background. And this stencil is a Crafter Workshop stencil that I got Tuesday morning when everybody ran to Tuesday morning to get them. And then I also used bubble wrap for the texture. And then I found her on Pinterest, and I tried to link to her, but that link wasn't there when I went to go to the original. So, but I printed her out anyway, and I colored her to pink, and of course, and made her have brown hair and blue eyes like me. And my word of the year is brave. And I used stickers from Target that I got a few years ago, and I outlined it with a white gel pen. And here's my first collage. Week 2 for Color Me Positive was she took a leap and built her wings on the way down. So I used magazine images for that, and white gel pen for her wings. And then I wrote the quote out myself. And then I took the Stabilo pencil and outlined the words and her as well. So that's week 2. And week 2 for Journal 52 was what are you saying yes to? And I did a collage with that. And I use Elmer's School Glue. I did pick up last week this Avery Premium glue stick. It's not that wonderful, but for $1 I thought I'd try it. And then week 3 for both Color Me Positive and Journal 52 had to do with songs. Week 2 for Color Me Positive was actually a quote that I didn't use. I decided to do the alternative, which was a song quote or song lyrics. Use the song lyrics somewhere on your page. So I did a collage. You can see different types of magazines and catalogs. And then the song lyric I used was by Pink. I think I've done all I can think of, chased down all my demons, and chased all my demons, I've seen you do the same. So that's week 3. And then week 3 for Journal 52, it was use your favorite David Bowie song lyric, or the alternative, which I did, use your favorite song lyrics, and I did Taylor Swift. And she's from Vogue magazine. Happened to have an article on Taylor Swift and pictures of her, so I tore them all out. And I used this black and white one, and I colored her with Neo Color 2s. And I just put the color on with my finger. And, I put the crayon on her, and then I, blended it with my finger. And I forget which song this is from. My mind went blank for that. But the rest of the world was black and white, but we were seen in screaming color. No, let me say that again. The rest of the world was black and white, but we were in screaming color. And I did color in pink. And then, so that's week 3. Week 4 in Color Me Positive was believe in yourself and magic will happen. And I did another collage with some watches from a magazine and, ads, and she was an ad. And then I added some sequins that I have in my stash from Dollar Tree that I haven't hardly used. And the quote I did with my diamond label maker. And these hearts and little stars are from Amwa Studio. They were like little leftovers that was in my little drawer. So that's that. And then week, that was 4. 4 in Journal 52 was full moon, or full moon, explore or celebrate the full moon in your art journal. Or the alternative was lunacy, explore the idea of moon madness or lunacy in your journal. I did the first one. So the background is actually leftover sprays on a paper towel that I had for a while, and it was hidden. I found it, I grabbed it, I glued it in my journal. And then these 2 pieces are actually coloring books. The camper is from this one, Design Originals Color Love by Fionn her. Don't want to ruin. So that's what the camper is from. And then the moon is part of Art Therapy Doodle Dream in Color. And I don't think I have it. I colored part, I cut it out. Part of this, it was a mandala. I cut the part out that you see, and I colored that with color pencils. Both of them are color pencils. And then obviously I glued it on the page. And I did it with the diamond labeler, The Dark Side of the Moon. I don't know if you can see that. So that was 4, and then week 5, Color Me Positive, was if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. And I did kind of a collage. I did Delusions bubblegum pink in the background, and then I sprayed it Delusion spray, and this is actually lace that I sprayed it through. And then magazine image, a chipboard piece that I had like forever. I forget the company. It's somewhere in the packaging somewhere in here. And then I wrote the quote on a piece of scrapbook paper. You can glue that on the page. Week 5 was, I think, monochromatic. Yeah, it was. Week 5 was monochromatic, was the one prompt, and then the alternative was psychedelic. And I was going to do psychedelic, but somehow I did monochromatic. And guess which color? I know, big surprise. I did baby gum pink craft paint and some other pink craft paint with the Wow Studio stencils. I did 2 of them. One is a confetti stencil and one's a dahlia stencil. And then I dripped the FW or ink down, and then I colored some owls from one of my coloring books in the different shades of pink, and I glued them across the page, and then I drew a wire on there. And I accidentally deleted Journal 52. That was week 5, right? Yeah, that was week 5. Week 6, I used the quote, "Color me positive, be kind, wherever possible. It's always possible." You know, just did magazine images, stuff, and I wrote the quote because our printer was on the fritz, and with my Stella pencil. And Journal 52, week 6 was beneath your feet or above your head. I went beneath my feet, and I sort of went away. 2 magazine images and 2 stickers from Cosmo Cricket. This one's from their Dream set. And then Color Me Positive, I think it was it was Valentine's Day week, so I did love. And these are Food Network magazine, and an ad, and found words that I found in a magazine. I like this collage. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. That was the quote. I went off of it. And then week 7 for Journal 52 was Nerdy Love. And I did my own thing. I did pink. This was leftover pink craft paint. And then I did some stamping. And then this is actually a rub-on from 7 Gypsies that I got Tuesday in the morning. I did it at various spots, and then I covered some of it with a napkin that was on my desk. And then I stamped her. She's from Viva Las Vegas Stamps on white cardstock and colored her with color pencils. And then I used one of my new stamps that I got from the Super Bowl sale, Book Nerd, and I just stamped that right on the page because she's reading. I was going to go one way, and somehow I went on the other. And then week 8, a Color Me Positive, was everything you want is on the other side of fear. And I used that quote in magazine images. This is Tim Holtz's grunge board elements that I painted metallic bronze with luminaire paint. And this little guy's from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. I colored him, and I really liked how he turned out, and he got paint on him. That's a bummer. And I made it so she's holding him, and then I did the quote. And then for Journal 52 for last week was the Heart Knows, because it was Valentine's Day. And I tried to do a crackle effect with black craft paint on the bottom layer, and then Elmer's white school glue. And I think I did a little bit of Aleene's Tacky, and then I did some pink craft paint, and I got a little cracks, but not very well. I've had better success with the white glue crackle than this. And then this is from the coloring book, from this one, The Color Love, and I just cut it out and glued it on the thing and made it a pocket, and I didn't know where else to go from there. And then this is this week's for Color Me Positive. This was Live Like a Grown-Up, Play Like a Child, and this I have a video on when I did a process video on that, so that's why I'm doing this now, so you can see that video. when I upload this video, and I haven't done the week's 9 prompt for Journal 52 yet. So I gotta do that. So that's it for now, and I think I'm done with videos for right now. I have some in private that's going to be happening once I upload 2 videos that I've done today, and I have ones in the future. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching.